40 years. There's probably something you guys don't even know about it. I probably know a lot of things you don't know about. But we were both at the Lupus Foundation. She was working at the Lupus Foundation. And my husband worked there too. And from what was said before, Eula was the type of person who always wanted to help somebody else succeed. And so was my husband. They were two very similar personalities. Well, anyway, one day he went out to lunch, and Eula and I were sitting there eating lunch, and I said, you know, it's so frustrating, all these different autoimmune diseases all over the place, but nobody's even thinking of them as together. Mm-hmm. Nobody even understands the word. And I said, if I just knew, if I had an office space, because I didn't want to start something else in my home, mm-hmm. and I said, if we just had office space, I would start an autoimmune association. She said, I know where you can get office space. And before my husband came back from lunch, Eula and I were planning on starting AARDA. And I would never have done it if I would not have had the strong woman behind me. Because Eula was a loyal, she was very wise. And I really depended on her wisdom. I was kind of a visionary, or I wouldn't have even gotten involved in it. But Eula, when I would think impulsively as a visionary, she'd say, you might want to think about that for a while. And I knew when she said that, I better think about it for a while, because she was almost always right, giving it a couple of days. But when I think back, that was 30 years ago, 31 years now. And just because she encouraged me, I really, truly would not have taken that chance. But her encouraging me, she influenced the help that AARDA has given to people over 30 years. And when we would start and we'd get calls, a lot of times we'd get kind of crisis calls then, and she would take those because there was just her and I. And we had a lot to do, and I'd be sitting there and I'd be hearing her going, listening and listening and listening, and I'm like, Eula, come on, we got this work to do. And then I would think, no, that's what we're here for. She's doing what we're here for. And I had so much admiration for her, and I was so thankful for her grammar. Yeah. I loved her red pen. I got almost at the end. I got the most because that was a weak spot for me. I've told many executive directors, hire an English teacher. If you do anything else, hire an English teacher. And but by the end, I actually, after all those years, because she would correct me, and I appreciated it, because I really did. I learned from her, and I could actually write something and she didn't have any red mark on it. I'd say, ah! And if I ever caught her, boy, did I love to let her know. And once in a great, great while, I did. But anyway, she was a wonderful, wonderful person. AARDA, I think, would never be around if she had not pushed that. So she helped thousands. She was so good on the phone with patients. I mean, she's just so good. And then they would call back and want to talk to Eula. Remember that? When you even started, was Eula there, because they knew they had an ear that would listen to it. And she was a woman of great strength, a woman of great wisdom. And she just really loved to help other people and other patients. So I just felt like saying that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ginger.